Shalom, Kohala, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, B'Kakadash. Much honors and respects to the apostles and others, a great millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth, rightfully dividing the word of truth. You do it through your precepts. I say Shalom. Back for another quick four-part lesson. We're going to title this lesson, Behold, I Show You a Mystery. All right? Now, when we scroll up here, we're in 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter. You see in dark lettering, it says here, the mystery of the resurrection, right? Now, of course, underneath that in verse 50, now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, power, of Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai. Neither does corruption inherit incorruption. Okay? So again, flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom. Okay? Right? Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep. Hello? You people understand that? That's what the Lord considers those people that are already in the spirit realm. We shall not all sleep. Okay? But we shall all be changed. Now, this word all here, who's that talking about? But before we even get to that, give me a minute. This is the AI overview, okay, in Google. The phrase flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, right, from 1 Corinthians 15:50, means that our current perishable physical bodies are not fit for the Most High's eternal kingdom, which is here on the earth, people. Okay? After Armageddon, World War III, the thermonuclear fire, right? The arrows of the Lord, the ICBMs. The fire purifies. It's going to refresh the earth that Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, has destroyed this earth. And yes, he has, because that's part of the testimony. Okay? His characteristics, all that stuff is brought out here in the scriptures. All right? So there's no getting away from that. All right? Who Esau, Edom is. Okay? So our current perishable physical bodies are not fit for the Most High's eternal kingdom, which is here on the earth, but a transformation will occur. Now, again, right, we read, we shall all be changed. Well, these people will try to convince you or tell you that this means everybody, okay, all 18 nations. No, it does not. Let's clearly prove that very quickly here, okay? Let's continue reading here first. The verse does not mean that a physical body is not part of eternal life, but that the believers will be resurrected with new immortal and spiritual bodies, extraterrestrial bodies like Yahushai, that are incorruptible and imperishable. Again, you're not going to be able to even enter into the chariot, the elect of Israel, because those are the ones. The transformation is for the nation of Israel and Israel only. It is part of their inheritance. Okay? And we're going to prove that. We're going to prove that in a moment. All right? This transformation will happen at the Hamashiach's return, Yahushai's return, where the mortal will become immortal and the perishable will become imperishable. Okay? And give me a minute. All right, you know what? We'll end this here and we'll be right back on parts 2, 3, and 4, okay? And I'm going to take you to prove to you that the all that it's talking about, that we should all be changed, this is talking about the nation of Israel, because that's who the Lord is coming back for, starting with his elect, okay? And the 2/3 that die on this side of Israelites, they're going to come back as children of the elect in the kingdom, so they will also receive immortality. It's part of their inheritance. We'll be right back.